again at 1300.
I've been waiting on the attendant.
They're ready. Pike chasing an early double. As the starter releases the field, they're off and racing. Blankenberge got out in a real hurry, and so did the grey Classic Jack. May keep him. Coming over Lookout, jumping her well nicely is Regal Power, who's going up there, sitting just off the speed. And Tramontane had got back, running about fifth on the rails. Going around them, Rock This Country, followed by Cockney Crew. Nicholas sitting on its outside in the early stages, and back at the rear of the field is What About Moses. 850 to go. They'd left the back at the 800. Classic Jack with the shades on today had rolled to the top. It's the grey Classic Jack who leads Lookout. Its stablemate around them, Rock This Country. Fourth, the rails, Blankenberge. Right behind them, fifth is Regal Power. And then Tramontane, who's a further length away down on the inside. May keep him. Had dropped off the speed after they'd settled down. And Cockney Crew's back there on the inside, third from last, under heavy pressure, Nicholas. And likewise, What About Moses? Into the straight, 370 to travel. And Classic Jack led by more than a length. Lookout, Blankenberge, Rock This Country. Here's Regal Power starting to wind up now underneath Pike at the 200. Classic Jack joined by Lookout. Now Pike draws the whip on Regal Power. Lookout, Regal Power. Regal Power races up, grabs the lead now, and the relation to the Derby winner Action pulls away. Goes on to win at Regal Power from Lookout. Tight go third. Gee, good run, Nicholas late. It was really under duress nearing the corner. Got busy in the late stages to join Classic Jack in a photo for the minor spot. Blankenberge, Cockney Crew, Tramontane next in. A gap may keep him, followed by Rock This Country, and What About Moses is back there last in. Number 5 gives William Pike and Team Williams Peters Investments a double in the first two races on the card. Regal Power, brother to Action. Derby winner, of course, in the autumn, and he stepped out today. Parked just off the pace, running about 5th or 6th in transit. Had him going along nicely into the corner. Livened him up with one and put paid to Lookout. So the Parnham stable have certainly found that Peters Investments today are their Achilles heel. Been beaten by them in the first two events. Lookout second in, and Nicholas, really good run. Back near enough to last at the 200. Once it got out there onto the ground in the middle of the track, it really did knuckle down, but prior to that, boy oh boy, it had its ears ridden off by Glenn Smith. Good run. So the winner, Regal Power by Piero from Broadway Bell. W. Pike with the first two on the board over Lookout by Patronise, Stephen Parnham, Neville Parnham, and third money goes to 7 Nicholas by Trade Fair, Stephen Miller, Glenn Smith. 5, 1, 7 and number 3, Classic Jack, after leading, held on to 4th. The time is 1:20.90. So that's quicker than the first of the maiden for 3-year-olds. Margins are 1 length by 2 3/4. In the last 636.79 seconds. Regal Power officially $3 in favourite. Lookout $3.90. Nicholas $12, but had been backed from 15s in. The Heineken Maiden, the next over 1200. The third, 2 Wise Monkey out there. Heads to Pinjarra Park tomorrow afternoon. In the next 11, 8, 1 and 12 selections, let's get down to the yard after a great start to the day for the Cerise and White, Pike, Team Williams and RJ Peters Investments. Here's Gareth.
Yeah, big day for Bob Peters already, and Grant and Alana Williams, and Willie Pike, Regal Power, beautifully bred. Of course, the relation there to Action, our Derby winner, and geez, he's come back and, well, a really good horse after that first up effort.
Yes, he went really well, and it's very nice to see. He's a full brother to Action.
And that is exciting to see what he's doing over the shorter trips already with that turn of foot, and he even jumped out the gate and wanted to be in a position today as well for William.
Yeah, that surprised me. I thought he'd be back in the field and hopefully coming home well. When I saw him up there, I thought, well, Will obviously knows what he's doing, so that was good. Maybe the trial sort of woke him up that that's the sort of thing you had to do.
Yeah, and how long will you give him this preparation?
Oh, I'll probably give him a little break now and bring him back in a few weeks.
Does he give you, looking at him today, that he might be competitive later on in the year?
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. Exciting times, Bob. You found another good one.
Oh, we'll see.
Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters there, and Willie Pike is about to catch up with Brittany Taylor shortly. And I reckon will he be pretty happy with that, a double in the Cerise and White, and that was impressive.
Yes, well, they'll be very glad that they split these maiden into 2 different divisions because it's given him the chance to take out both races, and we'll catch up with Willie now. Willie, you're a little bit more forward than we're used to seeing with the Cerise and White. Was that intentional?
Yes, he was forward in his trial. He feels like one pace probably isn't quite the right word, but he feels a bit one pace, but on speed one pace.
How do you compare the 2 horses from the first and the second today?
This one's much better.
Okay, so this is the one we want to be on going forward. What else do you like in your rides today?
Well, I've probably put the mock on this fella, so yeah, we'll see. Time will tell, but he feels better. And these were probably my better 2 rides for the day. I've got a nice one later for Trevor Andrews. I think it's Sophie's Revenge, so we'll see how we go.
All right, congratulations on the early double.
Thank you.
Yeah, well under Willie Pike, he kicks home the first 2 winners on the card. Grant and Alana Williams start off the day as well in good fashion, with Bob Peters and Sandra Peters also owning those 2. So a familiar story, Brittany, to kick off a day here at Belmont Park. We'll be back before the 3rd in just a moment.